What's up, everybody, and welcome to Weekday Wagers Live on a Friday. And some things are changing, all right? We're getting out of the NFL and so slowly transitioning into other sports because the NFL is king and it continues to be king. But without the NFL content, we're going to have to make sure we make some adjustments. And so starting today will be what it will look like kind of moving forward, other than next week, because it is the Super Bowl. So we're going to have a little bit more fun and we're going to target even more plays than we probably normally do. But starting today, we're going to do, instead of the 12 pack, we're going to scale it back because it's hard to find plays on Saturday and Sunday so far in advance. And so we're going to have a little 6-pack. So it'll be a lot of the same. But if you're looking for more content, where can you find it? Yeah, it's just thestatsports.com. Use the code if you are a new member. Use the code DATA100, DATA 100. You can get the first month off half price. But that's where we'll have all of our plays for Saturday and Sunday for sure. And if there is a Saturday or a Sunday play that we can go ahead and give you on a Friday episode of Weekday Wagers, we 100% will. And Mark hooked y'all up today. But also, we're doing a new segment. It's called Snap Decision. So make sure you stay around. A little bit of name that tune vibe to it. And so we're going to make sure we have that. And eventually, maybe you can be a part of the show and take on one of our guys, or maybe it's a tag team kind of thing. So we'll see how all that plays out. But we're going to have a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and continue through this as we look ahead to the Super Bowl. But let's bring in the fellas. All right. I do not have a recap screen, but Rob, I know I hit. Your play did what yesterday?
It hit.
Oh, that's a sweep ski if anybody ever saw one before. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Good to see you, Mark. I missed you yesterday. So good to be here. I'm glad it's Friday. Even though I've only been at work for 2 days, it feels like I've been here a month because it's been crazy around Tennessee right now.
It is definitely crazy. What about in the Northeast there, Marquee Model?
They say you get used to it. I still haven't. I've lived here for over 20 years, and I still hate the snow. Don't want anything to do with it. And so, yes, it's still here. It's snowy. We still have 2.5 feet on the ground. And the good news is I haven't had to snow blow today. So things are looking up.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, thank you all for hanging out with us. It looks like, I believe, from a couple of days ago, we had ours. We cashed a lot of the NFL Light the Lamps. And so hopefully we can continue the good vibes. I don't have the girls coming in. They always take over the show. So we'll leave them out of it. And if you have any questions about some plays that you want us to look at, by all means. I think that Friday we can take more time and look into and dig into some more of these plays. But unfortunately, there's one hockey game. The NBA slate sucks. Like, there is not much happening this weekend. NCAA basketball, I don't see anything that just jumps out to me. But what we want to do, we want to look ahead to the Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and start this off. And Rob, I'm going to start you off here on this one. The Pro Bowl is coming up, and it's Tuesday of the Super Bowl week, which is a little bit of adjustment, but it's flag football. They're doing some other things. And so I wanted to just kind of propose the question. What would you change if you could do anything to the actual Pro Bowl?
Oh, I would get it back to full pads because I don't want to sit and watch grown men play flag football. I would do that first. Secondly, maybe have an incentive. Maybe the MVP of the Pro Bowl gets like $1 million bonus or something for that. Maybe give them an incentive to actually want to try in that game. Other than that, you can't really play like whoever wins gets home field advantage because the Super Bowl's already got a predetermined date and place. So I would say maybe incentives is where I would go.
All right, Mark.
Get rid of it. That's how you fix it. Get rid. It is absolute. It is the most meaningless, pointless, and it's lost all of its luster. It used to mean something if you got accepted to the Pro Bowl. Now it's like, no, I'm going to take it off. I don't want to risk an injury. That's why they moved it to flag football instead. Get rid of it. It is absolutely stupid and pointless.
Are you telling me Shedeur Sanders shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl, Mark?
I'm telling you, if they're playing it on, I'm telling you that if they play on a Tuesday night, it tells you everything you need to know about what the NFL thinks of the Pro Bowl. They could care less.
Wow. So, all right, let's combine not getting rid of it, but let's change it up a little bit. And I'm going to use a little bit of Robbie's flavor to it. I do think it stays, but just like the NBA, the entire All-Star weekend, it just sucks. So let's look at Pro Bowl and how we can make it fun. And I don't know if anybody played the old school games where you had to like throw and hit the target a certain time. Okay, why don't we bring games back like that? And I think you literally put $150,000, maybe $200,000 prize on, like, what's $1 million to the NFL? If you could probably get people to watch, you would see then people showing up knowing they don't have to play a game. So they actually don't have to stretch that much other than maybe get limber to make sure they can do whatever they need to do. But I would say let's go ahead and have some events like the hitting the target at the right time, the longest throw. There's got to be stuff like that. Robbie, do you remember that video game that had all that? I believe it was based off of the Pro Bowl games or whatever it was.
Yeah, the first thing that sticks out is coffin corner, where you got to try to punt it right inside the one. Like, I think at least then the punters can be excited to go to the Pro Bowl because, punters are people too, as we've been told.
Yeah, and kickers can kick from literally Mars. And so let's go ahead and see what they can do. Why not?
The only thing they would have to do is try to drum up just some sort of public engagement. The only way to do it is you don't incentivize the players, incentivize the fans. So if you have a prize pool, and if this, whoever wins is in this group, so you're backing one of the participants in these games. If they win, then you get a piece of that prize amount that goes out.
The fans do.
And just have it be on a sign-up basis, right? If you're giving out millions of dollars as an incentive for these guys to partake in these games, that gets split up. And it's not, okay, you're not making $1,000 if, Joe Flacco can still throw the ball into the bullseye because he's the only one available to play in this Pro Bowl. You're not making $1,000 by backing him. But if everybody got $10, shit, I'd watch for $10.
So when it was in Hawaii, I know military got to go to the games, I think, for free. So when my dad was stationed there, so I went there every summer. A buddy of mine, a friend of mine I made down there, gave me a bunch of signed cards. He's like, yeah, you go to the Pro Bowl and you literally can just talk to the players and get memorabilia signed. And it was a big deal to Hawaii because they don't have an NFL team. Right. So having it there and then basically making it for the kids, I think that's another way you could go about it too. I don't know where it's at. They should just send it back to Hawaii and kind of go back old school with it.
I do like that. So my only issue about the fan stuff is it's not going to get the players to actually do anything different. They're going to just do what they do. They don't care about you getting an award or a reward. So that'd be the only thing. Now, if you wanted to pair a fan with a player and you're like, hey, listen, like if you win $20,000, you take 10 as the player, you take 10 as the fan. Maybe that's like, hey, they both have 50-50 skin in the game. And honestly, just some fans are going to go home with no money. But I think that you want to, honestly, it'd be like a pick 'em. If it was me, you put the 5 fans there with the 5 players there and you have a random draw and they get to pick their player. And so it's almost schoolyard. They're picking their player to be on their team and they're actually going to win money if they win. And so I think you might get some people having some feelings hurt, but also like, eventually you maybe talk to them and at that point you get them on your side and you maybe tell them a sad story and maybe they want to win more for you. So we'll see. But I think these are all better incentives than the stupid flag football game. So we'll kind of move on from that. All right, let's go to the Super Bowl though, because there is a lot riding on the Super Bowl. I wanted to get creative in how we thought about the Super Bowl. So I want to kind of ask and propose the question of who does it mean more to? And I think that we can look at these, quarterbacks are very young, Sam Darnold still young, but also these coaches, they are very young as well in their careers. So let's look at the quarterbacks first. Rob, I'll start with you. Who winning this Super Bowl would it mean more to? Would it be Sam Darnold or Drake May?
Currently, Sam Darnold, because Drake May is so young and he's going to have plenty of more opportunities, especially in the AFC East and the way it's going. So I would say Sam Darnold because who knows how many more shots he's going to get at it. He's had that long road in the NFL as well, going from, nobody wanted him to now he's leading the Seahawks to the Super Bowl. I think Sam Darnold probably wants it more.
Yeah, Mark?
Drake May. And I had no idea this was going to turn into a split decision type conversation. But look, Sam Darnold has – you guys tell me all the time, oh, Sam Darnold sees ghosts. He sees ghosts. It doesn't matter if he wins. He's always going to have that as his tagline. Drake May is young. Dynasties are built when players are young. It means more to Drake May in the furtherance of his career than it does to Sam Darnold.
Oh, no, man. The Super Bowl ring can deter a lot of ghosts if you have one.
Nope. Still in the head.
Yeah, I think
he gets my respect. If he can win the Super Bowl, then the ghost thing can go out the window because he can always say, I won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and fans like Big Cheese, the 49er fans, they want the Seahawks to lose there in Levi Stadium, the home of their 49ers. All right, let's go to the other side, which is the coaches. And Rob, starting back with you again. We're talking about Mike Macdonald of the Seahawks or Mike Vrabel, which is the third time the same first name has ever been in the Super Bowl, which is kind of a cool thing. Which does it mean more to?
I'm going to go Vrabel because he did it as a player, and now he could be the first to do it as a coach. So I'm going to say Mike Vrabel. I think that would be something historic for him to put on his mantle as when he retires one day. So give me Mike Vrabel.
Mark?
No, it's Mike Macdonald. And the reason it's Mike Macdonald, why it means more. I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything to Vrabel. I'm saying it means more for Mike Macdonald because here he is with a team that is led by a quarterback that everybody wrote off. I think it means more for him, especially since the Seahawks don't get the kind of market share that the Patriots do. I just think that it's a bigger win for Mike Macdonald than it is for Vrabel.
I don't know. I think Vrabel wants to stick it to Amy Adams Strunk in Tennessee as well to say, look what you let go.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. There's reasons on both sides. I just think my opinion is it means more to Mike Macdonald.
Yeah, and so speaking of Vrabel here, Joe brings up a good – he said he cut off you-know-what. How can it mean more to anyone else? Is this why you side with Vrabel there, Rob?
Yes, I remember listening to that conference live when he was with Tennessee. So, yes, if you're willing to do that, then I think it means a lot more.
What about
wins?
Huh?
He's going to cut it off if he wins?
That's what I don't understand.
He said that he would give his left testicle or right testicle, one of them, to win the Super Bowl.
To win. I got it.
Oh, to win.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's the
he didn't make a wager it wasn't a wager to where if I win the Super Bowl, it's happening. He said that's what he would do if given the opportunity.
Payment to the gods.
Right. Yeah. And Mark, did you say it doesn't matter if Darnold wins?
No, it matters to both quarterbacks. I think it matters to Drake May's furtherance of his career more than it does for Sam Darnold at this point. I think it's a bigger feather in Drake May's cap than it would be for Darnold. That's all. It means both. It means it's important. This game is a huge game to both quarterbacks.
Correct. And that's why I want to offer that question is because I think it really sets, you're talking about a Super Bowl. They might not ever get there again. But if for some reason it means a lot to everybody, but if for some reason it meant more to the other, I thought that it was a good, conversation. And y'all had no idea literally until 30 seconds before the show started that I was going to ask that question. So I'm glad that y'all were split. That it helps a little split decision time. I like that.
We're the yin and yang on this because I don't know why it just works out that way. If Robbie takes one side, I'm always on the other.
Yeah, same. For sure.
What do you like winning tonight's hockey game, Rob?
Yeah. All right.
Well, we might be in agreement on that.
Yeah, Darnold was left for dead for sure, especially. And then Minnesota revived his career and then he played so bad down the stretch, and people wrote him off again. And then he goes to Seattle, and then he actually throughout the season had some bad games, but he eventually bounced back and was okay. All right, let's talk about something that is non-sports related. And I didn't think that anybody would bring this up, and Robbie said no, somebody in the chat will bring this up, and that's when we'll talk about it.
Oh.
R.I.P. to Miss Catherine O'Hara. She was the mom of in Home Alone, Schitt's Creek, Myra. I don't even remember.
Myra.
Whatever the last name is. But I thought it would be interesting to at least hit on it because I thought she was one of the coolest ladies, like an older lady, a mom in all these shows. And so I figured, why not? Let's ask this. And I had no idea about the Beetlejuice stuff. I see Miss Kim put that up there. Rob, what do you think you'll remember her? Like, I guess her biggest acting career, her biggest role.
This is always Home Alone for me.
Okay.
And just because I never watched Schitt's Creek, so I can't really equate to that. And I watched Beetlejuice, but I've only watched Beetlejuice a handful of times. But I watch Home Alone every year. So it's definitely going to be Home Alone for me.
Mark?
Oh, well, first of all, yes. Her biggest role is obviously, I would say, it has to be Home Alone. I think her best work happened in those independent Canadian films. If you have not seen Best in Show, it is so damn funny. It's a mockudrama of these dog shows and the owners and the guys, the people who show them and the types of cool. It's absolutely hilarious. And I can watch that 1,000 times over and laugh every single time.
She was in a Christmas movie as well called Surviving Christmas. It was her and James Gandolfini were the parents, and Ben Affleck was in that movie. I love that movie with her in it as well.
Okay. I love Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek was so good.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I think it allowed her to be a different person. But Home Alone will always be my number one. And yes, Joe, like she was definitely a better mom than Kevin's dad was a better dad.
We all know Kevin's dad was in the mob. We all know he had other things on his mind.
Yes. All right. Well, that is, RIP, one of the great ones. I had no idea that that even anything was going on. Who knows what happened exactly, but just thought we'd bring that up because I thought she was honestly a really, really good actress. And so definitely gone for sure way too soon. But let's go ahead and get to our plays because this is a sports show. So let's go ahead and continue this on. And we have our 6-pack. It starts off with Friday, and it's going to start off, I believe, with Robbie right after Seabass.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Seabass, the only 5-star chef in the game. We all know sports betting is full of bad beats and tough calls, but when it comes to flavor, there's no second guessing. Bassett's Blends is the plus EV lock of every meal. We don't need a stinking model. Crafted with winning spices and bold taste, Bassett's Blends comes in 3 flavors, original, hot, and no salt, that's going to turn chicken, steak, vegetables, any dish into a can't-miss cover every night. With Bassett's Blends, there's no bad beats, no flavor fades, just guaranteed greatness. Check out the link right here where you can pick up your Bassett's Blends for a guaranteed lock every single night.
You know who can't miss tonight? That's going to be Adam Fantilli. And if he does miss, he's going to keep shooting because we're going to take his over 2.5 shots on goal at -130. Yes, it's juice, but we have one hockey game. I'm working with what I got here. He's cleared this in every game but one since the Blue Jackets hired Bones as their new head coach. And in 3 games versus Chicago, he's cleared this all 3 times versus the Blackhawks. So I love his prop tonight. He's getting about 5.28 attempts, especially on the road. So give me Adam Fantilli, 3+ shots on goal at -130. And then we're going to go to Kirill, the chill, not the thrill, but the chill, Marchenko, and Zach Werenski for 1+ point. They're both on the top power play line for Columbus. And just like Fantilli, they've been up in their game ever since they have a new head coach. What's his name? Zach Werenski. He has cleared this in like 6 straight versus Chicago. Marchenko is the point man on the power play. Love these two both just to get 1 point at +100. Give me that.
I'm going to the NBA, and we're going to take the – what game am I taking? The LA Clippers and Denver Nuggets. That's right there. Just open your eyes, dummy. All right. We're going to take the first half over 102.5. Look, both these teams, the Clippers and the Nuggets, yes, they've had people hurt. They've had lineup changes and rotations that they're still trying to work out. But one thing has remained constant in that they are pushing the pace. This number is absolutely ridiculously low, and that's because of the injuries on Denver's side. We don't have to worry about that because in the last 4 games, they've cleared the first half over. The last 3 games at home, they've done it easily. The Clippers bring in a high-powered offense. Look for Kawhi Leonard to have another stellar night. He's always gone off against the Nuggets. I love this spot where we can buy in low. The model has this one projected to 111. Lots of variance, lots of cushion there. Give me the over.
All right, you better get that play right now because Nikola Jokic is now playing. And so go ahead and sign yourself up. If you want to go ahead and pause or turn me off, feel free because that number will 100% move. But I'm going to go with the Lakers and the Wizards. First half under 118.5 because I look at this and I just think that you're talking about a kind of a snoozy kind of a game. We're looking at the Lakers traveling over to Washington. I don't see them getting up for this game. They haven't played well as of late. They played twice this year. It went under once and went over once. The model has a total number on here at 115.3. And so I don't think there's any way that this game flies over. I will be shocked just because I think these two teams don't really want to play fast. I don't think they care right now, especially playing up against the Wizards. And let's go back to the old well. And we're going to beat a dead horse. And we had 5 assists at halftime last game. And the end up with 6. Pissed me off, but it doesn't deter me. We're going to go Cam Spencer going over the 9.5 assists again at plus 160. I love him again to cover us. If you want to play the 8.5 because you're scared and you want to do it plus 100, feel free. But I'm not scared. I'm going plus 160 with a 10+ assist. All right, Mark, I know you have one more for the people on a Saturday. So let's go ahead and do it now. Let's just get out of it. Just blow the whole thing up.
I like that we're going to this 6-pack. We're getting in shape for that beach body.
We definitely need it.
Right. Give me the 6-pack. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. This one is just really simple. We're going to Saturday. We're going to take the Edmonton Oilers to get at least one power play goal. The Oilers have the best power play unit in hockey right now, especially when they're playing at home. They are converting 37% of the power play opportunities. The model has this one projected for them to receive at least 5 power play opportunities in this game. I'm not real good at math, but I know 37% falls in there somewhere. We're going to get at least one power play goal. Last time we went with the Oilers to get a power play goal, they did it in the first 5 minutes of the first period. I love this spot for the Oilers on Saturday.
All right, let's get this thing math by Mark. Yeah, no idea what we're getting on that one. All right, but it's that time. We have a new segment. Let's go ahead and unveil it a little bit. Let's see if we can explain it before we get started. Let's get going. All right, this is the snap decision. Mark, were you taken back from your photo there?
That's a safe way to put it.
It looks so mean of you.
I know.
Make Robbie look a little bit meaner as well, but the whole time he was flexing. So
it looks like they took a Raiders fan and put him in a Bills jersey. That's what his character looks like.
It's right.
The angry mob man, and it gave him tattoos and everything. So
orange is the new Bills.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me explain how this works. All right. So very much like Name That Tune. And so this will be the first time I go into full detail of how it works. Once you see it happen, I think everybody will understand. The guys, I'm going to go ahead and if I had a coin, I flip it. I think I lost my – nope, I have a coin. I'm going to flip it for the first time. After that, the winner gets to decide who's going to go first. And so whatever we want to do after that is fine. So if you win the best of 3, which is the total number, the most points, moves on. And obviously we're going to keep a tally and, we'll kind of keep this thing going, make it more fun. But to start off, I'll flip a coin. Whoever wins goes first at that point. You can then decide if you're going to go or make the other person go and get to choose the actual category. There's 6 categories. They are the Major League Baseball, NHL, NFL, NBA, NCAA, and then a mystery. The mystery category is for double points. So if you win that one, you get double points. How the scoring works. If I say, you have 30 seconds to name, the top 10 of this certain category, this segment, you can then say, I can name 5 in 20 seconds. And the other person can then go back and forth. And the other person, whoever eventually says, all right, name them. At that point, you're then going to be on the clock and I'll start you off and you have to name your 7 in your 18 seconds. If you hit that, everything less than 30 down to 17, which would be 13, you get those 1 point and the 7 you named, right? So that would actually give you a total of 20 points. If you were to miss, The other person gets what you didn't name, which would be the 7 points. Does that make sense? Very simple. You get more. You get a bigger reward for going for it. But if you don't win, the other person does get the number you missed. Everybody understand?
Yeah. I understand enough. I understand enough to get by. Yeah.
Very sense. Okay.
Why do I
know
feel like I'm in school? I just glazed over like you were describing all this.
All right. So very simple. But I think what everybody will understand once we play it one time. I've completely just come up with this myself. So I apologize if there is an easier way to explain it. Somebody please help me. As you know,
help us out, chat.
Not very good at explaining it. But let's go ahead and get to it. So first things first, Rob, you're on the left side. You want to call us in the air?
Tails.
All right. Flip. It's heads. Mark, you can go first and choose the category, or you can give it to the other person.
I'm going to give it to Rob.
Okay, Rob, what you got?
Let's just go with the mystery. Let's get double.
Oh, God. All right. All right. The mystery category. And this should not be too much of a shocker because I've seen some people already mention in the chat already. It's Royal Rumble weekend. And so this is all about the WWE is the mystery one this week. And listen, if you didn't realize that, I believe Rob probably had some idea. Let's go ahead and go with the top 10 men's Royal Rumble winners ever, multi-time. So you can't just do it one time. Everybody on this has done it either 2 or 3 times. So a multi-winner. Rob, you'll get to go first. What do you think?
I know that I can name. I don't even know if Mark can name it. I'm going to go low bar. I'll say 2. I'll say 2.
How many seconds?
I can name them in 5 seconds.
I can name 1 in 2 seconds.
I can name 2 in 2 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow. All right, let me get this thing down to 2 seconds. And I don't think it will matter after this.
I can't name a single one.
All right, Robbie. On my go, I will click this and it'll be your turn. Let's go ahead and ready, go.
Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, he got it. Stone Cold Steve Austin has done it 3 times. He's the only person that's ever won it 3 times. Shawn Michaels has done it twice. Look at that. So you get 28 times 2.
56.
If it helps, I did know Stone Cold. That was my one guy that I was going with.
So you have 58 points, Rob. I like it. All right. Well, let's go back to the other side. Mark, it's your turn. Yes. The Rock is not John Cena. I can name some. Stone Cold Steve Austin did it 3 times. Hulk Hogan twice. Everyone has done it twice. Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Batista, Triple H, Randy Orton, Edge, Brock Lesnar, and Cody Rhodes. Do you know, Robbie, this is bonus, but you don't get anything for it, the only woman to win it twice?
The only woman? Is it Charlotte Flair?
It is Charlotte Flair. Look at this guy. Yeah. All right. Name your category. You have MLB, NHL, NFL, NBA, or NCAA, Mark?
NCAA.
All right. I think you're trying to go after him here. All right.
He's got 56 points. What am I doing?
All right, Mark. The category is NCAA men's basketball. The top 10 AP. Do you know how many you could name?
Top 10 AP.
The AP top 25, which is everybody's the normal top 25. Just explain that. How many of the top 10 could you name?
I can name 3 in 5 seconds.
Wow.
I can name 2 in 3 seconds.
Wait a minute. Don't you have to outdo me for my number?
Yeah. Oh, whoa, 3? No, yeah, go for it then. I only know 2. So go for it.
All right. 3 in 5 seconds, right?
Yep. And I'm not looking at any sheets or nothing either. So
I don't have any sheets in front of me.
All right. 3 in 5 seconds. All right, Mark. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Arizona, Duke, and UConn.
All right. You got it. with time to spare. Can you name any more?
Is Michigan one?
I think Michigan is.
They're number 2. Or sorry, 3 in the country.
I had Arizona and Michigan as my 2. I didn't know about Duke and UConn. I thought they might be, but
so you could have raised them on the number. You can raise them on the number.
We're learning as we go.
Yeah, we'll figure this out. And this is probably the worst we're gonna do. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. So you got 3 and 5 seconds. So you got 28. All right. Here we go. Let's keep this thing going. All right. Last one. Robbie, go back to you. MLB, NHL, NFL, or NBA?
Let's go NFL.
All right. We're going to do a limit now. I think we need to get 5 or more.
5 or more? All right.
I think that'd be a good barometer. All right. Okay. So you said NBA?
NFL.
Oh, NFL. I'm sorry. All right. NFL. The category is this past season, 2025 season, the touchdown scores, total touchdown scores, the top 10. How many, Robbie, can you name?
3.
How many 30 seconds? 3 and 30, I guess.
3 and 10.
All right, let's go above. Let's go 15. Like, come on. Let's go higher numbers.
15. Okay.
I thought you had to be at 5. Hold on.
You got to be at 5. You got to start at 5.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, give me 5 and 20 seconds.
All right. This is better. I think I like this better. 5 and 20. What you got, Mark?
Name them.
Okay. All right. 5 and 20 seconds.
And I'm watching this timer.
Where is it at? Am I doing the right way?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Robbie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. The most and top 10 of the touchdown scores in the NFL. Mark, get set, go.
Puka, JSN, Josh Jacobs, George Pickens.
You've only got one.
I've only got one, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. Then good job, Mark. Kyron Williams.
Yep.
There's 2.
Okay. Wow. You didn't even get the number 1, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, when you're on camera and it's like live, it's not as easy.
All right. So that would have gave you 5 and 25 points then, Mark.
There we go.
All right. So I actually think, Mark, you only had 53 points. He had his 58 from his double. I think we could do 2 more of these. We have time.
All right.
Let's do 2 more of these. All right, Robbie, your turn. Pick a category. Or is it you already did that? So
Mark, he just went.
Your category, Mark.
So what's left? We have MLB, NHL, and NBA, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Let's go NBA.
He said this thing needs some fine tuning. Oh shit.
Yes,
We're trying. All right.
Any else on the fly? That's 2. We just dropped 2 of them.
Yeah. All right. NBA. The category is the top 10 in the Eastern Conference.
Top 10 in the Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
I can name 5 and 15.
You can go higher or lower on either side.
Go for it.
5 and 15. This is easy.
Yeah. Well, if you watch NBA every day, I can't remember the last NBA game I watched.
Yeah, but you got to make him go for it. 5 or 15. All right.
Well, what am I going to say? I've got to think of 5, and I don't even know if I can name 5 right now. So,
all right, here we go. Mark, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And Mark, get set, go.
Cleveland, Detroit, New York Knicks, Boston, Orlando. That's the 5.
Who'd you say? The Cleveland, Detroit. You got it. There you go. I was missed on that one. He says keep the time at 30 and ask them how many. All right. Should we do that on the last one? We'll do this on the last one.
All right.
All right.
Hey, and
Joe says not Orlando.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah, they
1,
are.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 8.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Joe.
Hey, real quick, Rich pointed out that the first half over for that
I told
jumped
you.
to minus 170.
I told you. I knew it would move.
Yeah.
So if you want to play it, he parlayed Clippers money line, which that's dangerous because Denver is now getting Jokic back. All right, so this last one, we'll fine tune this live on the air. Why not? We're trying to be creative and have some
Wait a
fun.
minute, that puts me in the lead, right?
That does put you in the lead because that gave you 20, right? All right, so 53 plus 20 is 73. All right, so
Doing
we
what I
don't
do.
need this one. All right, so you're behind. It looks like 15 points there, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Last category. You have the NHL or MLB. Rob.
NHL.
That's the one I would stay away
MLB
from.
was right up your alley, too. Whatever. All right, NHL. The top 10 goal scorers
Oh, really?
in the NHL for this season so far. Rob, how many can you name?
Why don't you just ask him to name his kids?
I can name 5 in the 30 seconds.
You do light the lamp every day.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're not necessarily the leading goal scorers on the season.
right.
Whatever. You want to go for 6?
I have to go for 6 because if I don't, then yes. Yeah, I'll go 6.
All right.
But I'm doing the 6
Let
and
him do
30.
it. Let him do it.
6 and 30. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. He took the easy way out, Rob. All right, here we go. Either way, I think you win this no matter what. All right, here we go. Starting with 30 seconds, name the top goal scorers in the NHL. Mark, go.
Draisaitl, McKinnon. Oh my God. Macklin Celebrini.
You suck.
No, it's not. Tace Thompson.
It is.
Austin
Ding.
Matthews.
Nope. You got 2.
Brady Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk.
Eh.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were literally all on the light the lamp the other day. All right, let me go down through these. Rob, you know what? That's what we should do is you should have to steal. Rob, how many could you name here? How many do you think you could name?
I know the top 3, unless it's changed. I know the top 3, and he cited Tage, so that's why I'd say top 3.
All right, who name them?
McDavid,
That's the one I was missing.
McDavid, McKinnon, and Celebrini. They've been the top 3 all season. So I'd say McDavid, McKinnon, and Celebrini, and then Tage Thompson's right there in the top 5 now.
I don't think that's right.
Could be. Zach Hyman, is he on there?
Nope. Let's
Okay.
see. Goal scorers, complete leaders. Yeah, y'all are wrong. All right. Even I'm smarter than y'all.
It's easy
All
when
right.
you got the book in front of you.
Well, yeah, obviously. All right. So the top 10, and I'm reading them as of right now, and the same ones as last night. All right, I got. All right. McKinnon.
Robertson.
Look at Robertson. Yes, Robertson's on there. McKinnon, McDavid. Robertson is 3rd. And then it goes
Wow.
DeBrincat.
Yep.
Cole
I always
Caulfield.
forget.
Real American.
Caulfield.
Cole Caulfield.
Duh.
Morgan Geeky. Motherfucker was on the thing the other day. My God, Mark.
You just
Geeky.
dropped MFer on the show. I
Yeah.
didn't even do that yet.
That's all right.
Whoever had that prop bet of me dropping MFer first.
Kirill, the chill.
Kirill is on there?
Kaprizov.
Matt
That's
Boldy,
Kirill.
Brock Nelson.
Kirill.
Huh?
It's Kirill the Thrill. I'm
You
playing
said the
Kirill the Chill.
I
Yeah,
went
that's
the chill.
Marchenko. Marchenko's the Chill. He's
Sorry.
playing tonight.
And then W. Johnston, whoever that is. William? Walter Wyatt. And
Wyatt,
then
because he
Tate
cashed that big one last night.
Thompson, and then Brock Nelson. Is that right?
Yeah, Brock Nelson.
Yep.
God, guys, I am disappointed in you.
Dude, I take stuff day by day. I couldn't tell you who's won an MVP in anything or a damn Hart Trophy or any of that. I couldn't tell you who scored the most last month. I take my betting day by day. So I don't know. I knew the top 3. That's all I cared about, or the top 2. So there you go.
I get sent to the grocery store with a handwritten list. You want to know why? is because I have been known to get to the grocery store, forget why I was there to buy the one item I was sent to go get because I didn't have it in front of me. And then I walk around the grocery store hoping for some sort of inspiration on what it possibly could be.
All right, I usually get this and throw it away on accident before I get there.
Joe says we need to keep snap decision. I think we just gotta
we gotta fix it. We gotta fix it a little bit.
This was all made up literally 3 days ago in my brain, and so
I just want to keep a wrestling category. If I have a wrestling category, I can at least have a swingers chance. I should have took more on that one, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you should have. All right, well, you lost, so we're gonna put one on for the kids for Marky Model already winning this game. This is a new game.
I told you
split decision.
I'm not the idiot anymore.
All right, well, that's going to be our snap decision. It's going to new one. We're gonna tweak it. We'll have some fun, but one we're keeping as always. We're gonna shoot our shot. All right, that is what we got. But here we go with who we have already in the not the club, in the saloon. Tony, Preston, Robbie, Joe, Miss Nonsense. I'm in there. The chat queen herself is in there 4 times. My God, I'm jealous. I don't get how she's smarter than me, but most people are. But let's go ahead and go to what we got right now. And boys, why are we? There we go. Hey, wrong buttons pushed today. Let's go ahead and start this off. Rob, you are in before anybody else on this panel. What you got in the ice house?
We're going to take a plus 1,200 tonight. We're going to take Charlie Coyle, anytime goal. He has 2 goals in his last 2 games overall, and he's on that top power play line. We're going to take Adam Fantilli. We're already on him to get 3 shots on goal, so maybe he can at least get us 2 for this. He's done it in 8 straight and in all 3 games against Chicago. Kent Johnson, this is kind of the wild card with Charlie Coyle, just to get 1 point. He has 3 goals in his last 2 versus Chicago. And then Zach Rowinski, again, just need a point out of you, Zach. Put all that together at plus 1,200.
God, so much happening, but not as much as your partner down there on the end. Let me get out of the way. This is the doubles delight. This is a double-double. Very simple. Doesn't take much brain power to get there. This is even a same-game parlay. And I'm going to go with Cam Spencer to get a double-double. That could be rebounds or assists. I'm thinking assists is the most opportune possibility. He did this last time when he played the Pelicans, which was 3 games ago. Zion Williamson can get a double-double. He did this the last time they played 3 games ago in rebounds. And so I like both guys to take advantage of a despicable matchup. These 2 teams with the Grizzlies and the Pelicans suck. Why not have some fun? It's a Friday night down in the dirty. Let's go plus 1,250. All right, Mark, take us home.
All right. So listen, I'm glad that I do have the receipt of the ticket that was already put in on this saloon shot because this line has moved. And it moved because of the LA Clippers and Denver Nuggets. I took the first half over 99.5. I don't know what that new line is right now to be adjusted to. So I'm just telling you full disclosure. I took the over 99.5 there. I also am taking Josh Rock. They call him Rocky at minus 1.5. That's the spread. He is throwing darts against Connor Scott in the Premier Dart Conference, the Masters. This is a prelim to the World Championships. Josh Rock ranked 9th in the Professional Dart Conference. Love this spot for him. Then on Saturday, I got 2 plays for Saturday. We're going to start with Benoit St. Denis to get a submission over Dan Hooker. Why? Because St. Denis is absolutely a monster grappler. Dan Hooker's 30% defense is horrible in MMA. Look for a submission to happen. The thing does not go the distance. And then we're going to the Australian Open where Ariana Sabalenka is going to win by at least 2 games. I love this spot. Put them all together. You get 1133.
All right, I had to play a little joke on Mark. My God, what is this?
Look, I have tried everything to get in this damn saloon.
So you're throwing darts now?
I am throwing darts now.
All
called him Benoit. You called him Benoit.
There's so much going on.
Benoit.
You called him Benoit.
Yeah.
Benoit.
I think people should get in the saloon if they can just find this and we're able to parlay it all together.
It's easy to find. I would say Josh Rock, get the Josh Rock play in now because that match kicks off in 2 hours.
That's why we don't have anybody talking right now. They're plugging all that in their sports book.
All right.
I think Chris Jericho called him Chris Benoit, or The Rock called him Chris Benoit. And then you just
I don't know what is happening. I saw this come in and I just laughed. Like, what is this?
I just said good luck getting it on the screen.
Wow. All right. Well, that is going to be our Friday, our 6-pack. And
when it cashes, I will be dancing.
Your mug's got Chris Benoit's face on it.
Yeah.
Probably not, because we might get in trouble for that. But yeah.
That thing is definitely dead. All right. Well, let's go ahead and finish out this Friday show. As always, it's always a fun time, and we'll tweak some things. I think that the snap decision has potential. Maybe it's me in my brain, and we just need to see it play out, and we can now make the proper adjustments. But it's like the trivia stuff. I think is interesting, and it makes y'all think on your toes a little bit, which is also a fun segment. And I think with this, we'll be able to include people over time, which should be a fun spin on everything. And maybe we'll have a special guest take on one of you knuckleheads every now and then. But
when I think on my toes, I fall on my ass. That's usually how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, let's Rob, I'll let you go first. What are you watching this weekend? Because it is a random weekend for sure.
One hockey game tonight. I'm going to bootleg the Royal Rumble because WWE can kiss my ass if they think I'm paying them any more money to watch their programming. And then Sunday, it's the Stadium Series where two teams who are overly hyped coming into it will probably do nothing like the Winter Classic. So then we got the Olympics next week. So a whole lot of nothing this weekend.
Mark.
Yeah. Tonight, getting caught up on Traders. I wasn't able to watch it when it dropped last night. So the wife and I will be watching Traders tonight. Can't wait to see all that happened there. And there is, I shouldn't say there's hardly anything. There's a ton of stuff happening that is drawing attention. So we got UFC on Saturday, which is something that we've been adding to as far as the site picks and being able to offer that to people. So those listings will be posted up. Excited to see, how the model's doing with the UFC, and it's been a fun and very interesting trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch the Rumble. I don't even know how I can. I know it's the ESPN Unlimited, but I don't have that. I'm not trying to do that. In all honesty, I see Boogie. Yeah, I didn't even know how to bootleg it too.
Yeah, complete disclaimer. He's not bootlegging anything. I just got a phone call from legal. That was a joke.
Complete joke.
I'm definitely not paying for it, but I'm doing something to get.
I love when you double down on this.
Yeah. He is. Somebody's paying. He
ain't paying. But
his friend has a subscription.
I will watch one way or another. You won't know my ways.
Let's finish on that one. We'll let you finish this one out for sure because I do want to watch the Royal Rumble as well. Who wins? Because I have not paid much attention to what's happening and who's available. And I hear they've already announced who's all going to be in the Rumble. I know that it looks like it's built with like matchbox sticks. The whole venue looks like it's just setting on what are those things? Scaffolding. It looks like it's just set on scaffolding down in Saudi Arabia. Listen, makes me nervous if I was going because it was built in 20 days. I don't know if I'd be going. But either way, talking about the actual Royal Rumble, who wins it? Any idea?
I'm taking Gunther for the men's, and then I think I might take Bianca Belair. I think she returns in the women's. I do think Chris Jericho is coming back to WWE, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm taking Gunther because he's ruining everybody's hopes and dreams with retiring people lately.
What do you think, Mark?
I think it's solid. I
I Not the structure, but the rumble itself.
So it's funny because I don't know what it is over in Saudi Arabia, but apparently they like to do everything elevated. They have that tennis court up on top of that skyscraper that you can play. It's like 115 floors above the ground. You can actually play tennis on. And I'm thinking, one, why would you do that?
The windy. Got to be windy.
Yep.
Okay. That, and it's just damn high.
Right.
I'm not going to chase a ball. Because my dumb ass would be out there trying to home run it over the fence every single time.
Apparently, we can climb skyscrapers now without any equipment. Did y'all see that nut on Netflix do that?
Yeah.
Did he get paid for that, or did he just, this is what I'm going to do
$500,000.
today? Okay, at least he got some money for it.
He did.
My wife wanted to know how he got down. I said, well, if he can climb up, there's got to be a way to get up there with the door. So he probably took the elevator down.
That's crazy. All right. Any surprises in the Rumble that you expect? I know you said Y2J, Chris Jericho. Anybody else?
Don't think it's a surprise anymore because Brock announced he's coming in. They screwed my guy Finn Balor out of it. I think he finds his way into it somehow. Those are the top that I know of. You probably see some TNA guys and NXT guys, but I don't watch either of those, so I couldn't tell you who. Women's, I think Bianca Belair comes back. That's the only shocker. Probably AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife. I imagine
Maybe
she'll
Paige.
be. Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
All right, should be fun. I enjoy the Royal Rumble. I went one time in San Antonio, less than 10 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. Like I enjoyed. Like that's one of the events. It was on my bucket list. That and a Mania. I've been to a Mania and a Rumble, and so I've checked all those off. And so I think it's cool. I think it's if it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, which it seems to be these days. I really do think that you should go at some point. It makes you feel like a kid because it is like it's just nonstop fun because people are coming in, and it's something to enjoy probably in person more than on TV because you kind of get a panoramic view of everything. You see that somebody's throwing somebody out. You don't have to wait for the cuts and stuff like that. So it's actually more enjoyable in person, but it should be a good time. I mean, I always enjoy the Royal Rumble, so I'll definitely be watching it somehow, some way. Maybe I'll call Robbie. He'll tell me how to get a friend to pay for it.
Yeah, I'll hook you up.
All right. That's all we got. Thank you all for hanging out with us and bearing with us in our snap decision, a little snap decision. But we'll see everybody over the weekend. Tune in, justthatsports.com. Go ahead and get you a subscription so you can get our plays as we continue on through the weekend. We'll see you all Monday.